Right. Good morning, everyone. Am I audible to you? Mahu. Right. Okay. We'll start the session. I think I was waiting. Is there any members joining? With this. Okay. Right. So then, what do you need to know? What are the things that I need to focus and clarify, and what are the matters do you have? So, can you tell me those things? Can you put on the chat? This is English medium, no? All the members? Right, okay. Nice. So then, from the beginning, I'm explaining what are the topics do we have to discuss and what are the areas that we are focusing with the under that topic. What are the areas do we have to focus for your final examination? So then, anyone is with this past paper from the CDC past paper? Right. I hope you will be engaged in this one actively and you can do the exercises as well. So then we'll see what are the topics do we need to discuss under this one. Uh, mm. Can I know, do you have LMS access? Right. Have you referred the notes and all the things under the business mathematics subject? Right. I hope so. So then today I'm doing in the morning session for yes. In the morning session, I'll explain these topics. So I'm Hashan Vimalasiri. So I think if you can remember my name. So I'm doing some part of, so it is normally half of your course and evening session. Then Adisha Dasanayaka madam will join with the next part, right? So then if I say this one, uh, right. So you can bring the scientific calculators. Calculators you can bring other than mobile phones. So then it means you can't bring the mobile phones. Only the scientific calculator or any other calculator we are recommending, but better to find scientific calculator. Few of the calculations need to mm, use scientific one or normal one. So then when we are looking at this one, I think you can read the, yes. First thing is fundamental concept we have to discuss, and here learning outcomes are there, and exponents and the indices. So you can refer, and factorization. Again, I am doing that one also, and sets and their applications by Nadisha Miss will do, and equations in my, as my part, I'll do it, and logarithmic way, right? Simple calculations we are focusing, and arithmetic series and the geometric series again I'm doing, and rest of the part it means calculus, matrices, and permutation and combination, binomial theorem, and mathematics for finance and integration. So those are the topics which will be covered by Ms. Nadisha, right, in the evening session. So the mainly if I in the morning sessions, right, uh, so I'll explain, yes, I'll share the screen and explain it. Right, I think you can see the screen now. Yes, in the morning session I'm doing mm, I'm covering few topics as I mentioned. So the from the fundamentals, and let's see, from the fundamental this one concept, and exponents also will be there, exponents, and then sation and equations, and arithmetic series and geometric series, metric series, right? So then mainly from arithmetic geometric series, you are getting a question, and mainly with this equation part, you are getting separate question, right? And the fundamental concept, exponents and the factorization, you are getting another question. So in my side, you are getting three questions, right? Is it clear? If it is clear, put on the chat. It is okay. All right. Okay. Nice. Right. So then, from my side, you are getting this kind of questions, and you can refer the past papers. Uh, from the past paper, we are also following the same way, the past papers, and we are not changing too much the subject. But anyway, I'll guide what are the important points that you need to focus when you are writing the answers, right? So then, especially in your final paper, you are getting 6 questions, right? We are also preparing that. So you are having uh, 3 hours to answer. It means 180 minutes, right? So other than the A levels and all the things, universities are the different, right? We are having different. So we are the lecturers. Normally we are saying, right? So we are delivering the course content according to the guidelines, course objectives, and all the things. And you can expand your knowledge by referring any other additional materials, doing calculations, and all the things. But when you are writing the answers, better to think about the time management, right? Time management. That is very important thing, right? So when we think about this one, right, how you need to manage time. So for 3 hours, it means 180 minutes. You are having, you have to answer 5 questions. 5 questions. It means 20 marks per subject. So 20 marks per topic. So it means question, right? 20 marks per question. 20 marks per question, right? So then how many minutes do you have to spend for each question? Because totally you are having 180. Uh, you have to get 100 marks. For if each question has 20 marks, then how many units you can spend for each question? කොච්චර වෙලාවක් spend කරා කියලා? For each question? Yes, 36 minutes, right? Therefore, normally when you are reading and all the things, normally spending, so then let's say 35 minutes per each questions, right? Plan and think, definitely you have chance to get uh, what we call A and the first class from this degree, right? From the beginning, you have to focus while I'm doing any other extra activities or something, or any other job or something. Some might be doing works and all the things. So anyway, you have to focus and you have to get, I think, first class degree with this. Therefore, you have to spend all of these 35. It means you have to spend entire this 35 minutes wisely, right? So within 35 minutes, you have to go for next question, right? That's the main focus, right? There is an additional thing, but I think it is very important, right? That's how you have to manage the time. And when you are answering the past papers, uh, if it is not a fresh questions, so if it is a fresh question, කෙනවා කලින් හදපු එකක් හදනවා නම් මීට වඩා fast කරන්න ඕන. But if it is a fresh question, ඒ වෙලාවෙම දැකලා ඔයා understand කරලා write කරනවා නම් only time you have is 35 minutes. So even then if you are having 5 marks, so you have to multiply it by 1.8 minute and check whether how many time do I have to spend for this question, right? That's how you are earning marks from entire 4-year degree. This is so entire all the 4 years you have to focus this way, right? When you are writing answers for especially university related questions, right? So university seller questions, sometimes open-ended questions are there. Some for the 5 marks, some are writing entire page. I know for the entire page, he or she might spend might be around 30 minutes or 20 minutes, right? That is useless. That's what I'm saying, right? So the normally the one of the question that I am asking in your paper is what is business mathematics and what are the how is the application and what are the importance of business mathematics, right? So when we come back to the session, the first topic, I'm moving fast while explaining these things. I think you can refer the video lectures also. So then under the business mathematics, what we are discussing, so the mathematical concept, if we are using for the commercial or business purpose, that is called business mathematics, right? It means for the budget calculation, for the inventory management, sometimes for the marketing, sales measurements, revenue, profit calculations, and asset valuation, and all the things. For different kind of perspectives, we are using these mathematical concepts in the business context. So normally we recognize that as a business mathematics, right? So when we identify, and also especially when we focus this one, what we call uh, right, when we focus, have you heard this business analytics and AI? Are you using AI, artificial intelligence? So do you have any understanding about the AI? What are the AI softwares that you are using? Yes, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, or any other, right? Copilot, very good, right? Yes, better to use those things, right? Better to use because uh, when we identify this AI world and all the things and the business application of AI, so it is making good contextual importance, right? And normally the businesses are using this one. What I'm saying, and these logics are creating when we are applying this one, right? Right? Logical application with this AI, right? And also business analytics, also one of the main area that we are using, analyzing business information, and sometimes scientific method we are applying for business field. So normally we are discussing those things. So then again, this business mathematics is very important for these kind of areas, right? So then, yes. You can read it out in the accounting field, inventory management, marketing, financial analysis, sales forecasting, and decision sales forecasting, decision making, profit and loss, right? It is having, and this is how this business analytics is combined with this business mathematics and AI related things, right? So then, actually, this mathematical field is creating a more and more logical understanding, logical behavior, logical context to this business field, and therefore, this business mathematics is very important uh, to study, right? So that's how you have to create an answer. Normally, 5 marks question you are getting from this one, right? Normally, 5 marks question is with this, right? Okay. Up to now, is it okay? Right. Okay. Nice. So then what we have to understand this how to read the number. So you can read it out. So normally this is 1,000 range. This is sorry. This is 100 range. This is 1,000. So in here 75,900 we can say, and this is a million range. 581 million. Right. Likewise, we are reading this one, and then BODMAS rule is there. How the brackets? Oh, so this BODMAS is one of the rule that we are applying to solve the business mathematical operations, right? Uh, and this is the way that we are solving. This is a order, right? BODMAS means B means brackets, O means power, and D means division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. And then how is this plus and plus addition and the minus? And also when large number is plus 1, what is happening? And large number is minus 1, the minus answer you are getting. And when we are multiplying and dividing plus and plus, you are getting plus answer, minus and minus, again you are getting plus answer. And when it come to plus and minus, it is a minus, minus and plus. If we multiply or divide, you are getting this one, right? So then again, yes. So can you do this I1, sorry, I and J. So I think I have done the I, no? So can you do this G and put the answer here? G. All should give the answers for G. G and F, right? F and G both should answer here. Right. For F, we have got 14, no? And for G, 29. So how can we get this? Right? How can we get this? So then normally when we are having this one, so then within brackets we have to solve. When we are solving inside the bracket, again we have to follow the Bodmer's rule, multiplication. 2 into 3, 6. 6 plus 10, 16, right? Within brackets. And multiplied by 2 minus 18. So you can't do it, but because 2 minus 18, again, we have to follow the Bodmer's rule. 16 into 2, 32. Mm, yes, 32 minus 8. So answer is 24. Eh? Right. For G, 7 into 3, 21 plus 8 and 4. Right. 96 divided by 12. First thing we have to do. So then for F, have you got 14? Mm, Did I make any mistake here? We have to follow the Bodmer's rule, no? First thing is inside the bracket, 2 into 3, 6. 6 plus 10, 16. 16 into 2, 32. And then, oh, sorry, not the 8, it should be 18, no? Ah, yes. That's how you have got the 14. Yes. Thank you. So then here again 96 divided by 12 and plus 21 means again you are getting 29. Right? Yes. So from for your final examinations, we are not getting any this kind of question, but for your understanding, you are getting and how we explain this multiplication, minus, and subtraction and division. So this is very important because when we are getting the equation related questions, so you are getting the paragraph, the question as a paragraph. So then there might be problem when you are having what we call if you don't have any familiarity with these kind of terms, right? So therefore you have to refer if it is one of example, if I am getting uh, a plus addition, it should be add plus more and add total and increase sum together likewise. And also you are having terms in here greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal, likewise, when you're solving. And do this calculation with the timing, right? I think you don't have much more time to do this. And next thing is fraction, right? So fraction is normally we identify part of a whole. It means normally if you are having one, so if we divide it into pieces, so we are having this one, right? So normally we recognize this as a half, this as a 1 out of 4, then 3 out of 4, the colored area, right? So normally this top side we identify as a numerator and this is a division mark and this is denominator, right? That's the way we recognize from this onwards the fractions, right? So based on these fractions, you may have to do some calculations. the ways of calculation is you are having two types, two ways. One thing is if 3 over 4 equal x over 36. One thing is you need to equalize the bases. Right, this is 4, this is 36. If you convert this 4 into 36, you have to multiply both by up and down by 9, and you can find the answer as 27. And also you can do the same way, the cross multiplication, 5 into m, 6 into 75, like this way. And here also you are getting same answer in this both the method. Right, so can you do a favor for me? By doing 15th and 16th question, and what is find the answers for x. You can apply cross multiplication or the this one which we call it and equalize denominators. Right. So you have got the answer for first one x, 18 and 21. Some are getting 16, no? We'll check. Mm. right? So when you are doing the calculations, you have to focus well. So 7x 6 into 21. 126 divide by, should be answer should be 18. You have to correct it. Other one, we have got the common answer. I think 21. Okay, nice. Thank you for your answers. And then fractions converting decimal. So you know how we need to convert this rounding up, right? You have to rounding up. It means you can round up means if we have 5.5, we can round up to 6. And if we have 5.4, we round down to 5, right? That's all principles. And this is the portions and everything you can refer. And these are few examples. So then, yes, you can do this first one, right? A business, right? This is to just to understand the terms and all the things. A business buys a good worth 80,000 and sell them for 100,000, right? Buy 80,000 and sell it to 100,000. So what is the profit percentage? They're asking what is the profit percentage. So can you calculate? How is the profit percentage? Right? Can you calculate and put answers on chat? Right. By looking at this, some are getting 20% and some are getting 85, 25%, right? So let's see how to do this, right? So that is a main point in here. When you're looking at the question, some you might think, so this is so then again, what is the profit margin in here? Is 20,000. Profit margin is 20,000. So if we say like this, if we are having 200,000 cost of goods, and if you are saying selling that to with the 10%, so what is the value? 220%, right? That you are selling. The in here the question is different. The different way you are getting it means, so then if you are having 80,000 and your profit margin is 20,000, and what is the percentage? We convert this into a 100. I'll write here. So this is answer should be 25%. Sometimes because of this 100, you apply 20% and you are getting 20,000 and you are getting 20% as the answer. So you need to change those things. So likewise, there are few exercises to do, and actually in our university platform, we have to say we are not giving any answers for these kind of questions, because one thing is we are guiding you and we are making confident to solve any other problems that you are getting, right? And also you can find the answers in different ways for this these type of questions, but better to expand your mind, and you have to do it, and you have to identify while you are doing what are the errors that I am making, what are the mistakes that I have. And don't worry, but the thing is you have to identify what are the errors and how the mistakes are happening, and is there any pattern, how can I solve these things, right? That's a learning, right? And also we are not giving any answers because uh, we don't have any marking scheme, so uh, whatever. But the thing is, when you are solving problems, you have to solve step by steps. That's the main focus that we have, that we need to focus with this type of questions, right? Okay, then again, few exercises are there, and you can do it. And some of the answers are here, and then algebraic expressions. For your final examinations, you are getting this. Up to now, we have created a background, but you might think this is the important point. But that previous session created some kind of a background for this algebraic expression. So algebraic expression is the term that we are using. Uh, no, you can't get the answers for past papers. We are not publishing, or we are not creating the past paper answers, because when we are doing the when we are doing the marking, we are making that one, and also we are not sharing, right? And for in here, within these slides, some answers are there, and also you can refer any other materials to, and materials, and you can do it, right? Right. So then algebraic expressions are the terms that we are using algebraic letters and mathematical forms to show the relationship between, and the expression contains ordinary numbers and these. So then we are explaining with this the complex situations or the very deep theories. We are showing a very simple way using this algebraic expression. I think if you are familiar with this, you can refer what we call, right, what we call this one, QD equal a minus bx, and QSC equal a plus bx. So under the economics, for demand function and the supply functions, we have used these kind of equations, right? From this onwards, you can have multiple the different types of equations, which is showing the standard format, which is showing the deep concept based on this algebraic expression, right? So then yes, one thing is when you are solving these kind of things, the expression is there. So then you can put a equal mark in here to show the previous session is equal to this one. And can we add all of these? 3x, 7x, minus 2x, and 4. All 4 can we add or can't? මේ හතරම අපිට එකතු කරාගේද බැරිද? What do you think? Right. So when we discuss about this, we can't add all of these things, right? Because the 4 is there, right? So normally we identify this as a like terms. These are like, and this is not the same way because the multiplication 3x is having the multiplication between this. So then 3x is another expression and 7x same. So then 3 plus 7, 10. 10 minus 2x means 8x plus 4. 8x plus 4. So summa doing again get 4 and put in 2x plus 1. So this is wrong. Because when you the simplify means you first thing is you have to remove the brackets and uh, sum the like terms, sum or minus එකතු කරන්න අඩු කරන්න with these like terms and all the things you have to do, right? And then what is the answer for this one? The B. How can we solve? What is the answer? So in here the problem is, are we multiply this brackets, right? එතකොට අපිට each term එකට මෙහෙම වැඩි කරන්න වෙන්නේ 3 and the minus 6 separately නේ. Are we multiply with this 5a or minus 1? 5a or minus 1? Right answer, all answer. Yes. Why we are having minus 1? It means we have to in here separately showing 5a and minus 1 here. So then you have to write 5a minus 1 to minus 3a minus 3a and minus to minus plus 6. Again you can write 2a plus 6 is the final answer. Right. Do the C and D and put the answers on chat. C and D. Right, answers are, I got the few answers. So then we'll see what are the final answers in here. It should be happy. I'll remove this one. Right. In here, when we are getting this one, 2x plus 6 minus 4x plus 8. Right. So then here the minus 2x plus 14. Did I make any mistake? Think I'll check with how many answers. Ah, yes, minus 2x 14. Yes, okay. So then for this one, uh, so 6m minus 2m minus 2 plus 3. Again, 6n minus 2m means 4m. 2 and 3. It should be plus 1. Yeah, right. Check whether this is okay. Yeah? So when we are expanding the brackets in here, the second one, you have to multiply separately this expression by this one and this expression by this one, right? Same way you have to do it. And this is normally the symbol is power. In your calculator, this is using as a power. So we'll see how to do this the next questions also regarding this one. And in your final examination, you might be getting this kind of questions, right? So this one and this one. So can you try this one, these two? In here especially, you can't settle this one and this one. This one and this one because the minus mark is available here and plus mark is available is in here. Right? So likewise, we have to focus what are the ways. And if you remove this one, 5x, if you are solving this fourth one, you need to get the common term out of this. Making common term එකක් එළියට ගන්න ඕන. That's the way. Common term එක, can you check whether you can get this as 5x and then you can solve it. Right? Get 5 minutes and do this 3 and 4 and put the answers on chat. And also if you do have any question, you can ask. Huh? Right, okay. So then how can we solve this? If you are having this kind of question, then 2 minus. So you can settle these 2 and 3, 6 divided by 2, and then 3 and 3 we can settle, and A and A. So again A is remaining, A divided by B plus 9 and 3 should be here. So then again AB, again B. This is the final answer, and you can settle, remove this one, 6x5. You can get the 5x out of this, and as a common term. And if you are dividing separate terms by 5x plus x power 2 minus 2x power 2, you can get this as a final answer, and you can settle the 5x and this 5x, right? uh, that's the way we are doing. Yes, several examples are there, and this is the way that you are getting the final answers. Yes, that is our main topic discussion, and first topic discussion, and we'll discuss the second one for the exponents. Yes, for the exponents. Uh, I'll discuss the important points of these exponents, and after that you can pick up what are the laws and here. So exponents are the how many times it multiplied by itself, the same number, and base and power you can get it with these exponents in here. So if the bases are equal when we are multiplying exponents, we can add the powers. And if the bases are equal when we are dividing, we have to minus the powers. Like the way we can do it, a few exercises are there. So few logics are there, you have to refer. And yes, try to do this 2 and 4. Try to do this 2 and 4. Right, do the 2 only. Right, this second one only, those two. Right. So how can we do this? අපි පොඩ්ඩක් බලමු වැඩි වෙලා ගන්න නැතුව. So what we can do is so in here h k5 m power 3 divided by n power 4. So within brackets there is no any solvency is happening. So you need to multiply this all the powers by these three. So h power, so it converts to h power 3, k power 15, m power 9, n power 12. So then that's the way you are getting answer. So try this one also. Huh? Mm, yes, very good. Few answers are there. Nice. Right. Yeah, you can read these additional notes and what is the importance of these exponents and all. So then, yes. When will be your examination, Puta? Is there anyone knows according to the timetable? After the factorization, also I'll discuss what are the important things. Mm. 22nd April, no? Thank you. Mm. වෘද්ධට එහෙනම් වැඩ තියෙනවානේ. අල්ලන්න. Right, nice. So if you have any doubts or something, if you need any help for this subject, uh, you can, I think, contact. I think you have. Do you have any group with WhatsApp group or something with this Miss Kushani? You can send any kind of email for me, yeah, right? So you can contact through this one. This is my email, hashanw@kln.ac.lk. So through that you can contact. And yes, next thing is factorization. We have. So the factorization means the identify the factors, right? Uh, so in here we are specially focus highest common factor. What are the common factors? These are the ways we do it by grouping terms. Sometimes we can have the commonly factors like this, right? If we have two terms, uh, 5a is common for both of these, then we can have this one. But sometimes for all the terms we can't find any common term, so therefore then we are grouping them, and after that we can identify the factors like this. And then here few exercises, and then the difference of two squares, right? I think you can remember, I think O level mathematics, difference of two squares. Uh, if we having this x power 2 and a power 2, we can write it down as within brackets x minus a, within brackets x plus a, right? So then x power 9, x power 2 minus 9. So in here you can't see any difference of two squares, but you can convert this into this way, x power 2 minus 3 power 2. So then you can write it down x minus 3, x plus 3. So as a factorization, right? Yes. Can you do this to for 7th and 8th? Do it fast and put on the chat. Right, nice. Y minus 10, y plus 10, x minus 11, x plus 11. Right, nice. So then, so difference of two groups. So in your examination, you might not be getting this one from this one. So then, no issue. But for understanding, you have to do. And quadratic trinomials. So if you are having this one, quadratic trinomials, if there is any power, and so this when you are having this one, you have to, you need to separate this into two pieces. So in here, as I mentioned in here, 5x, if you are adding uh, these two, you need to get 5 as the answer, and if you multiply this one, and you need to get 6 as the answer. Right? එහෙම තමා, when we have to separate this into two pieces. This middle term we have to separate into two pieces, and this way we can get x power 2x 3x plus 6, right? So then x is the common term and x plus 2, 3 is common term and again x plus 2. So then x plus 2 and x plus 3 are the common, the factors of this question. The same way, if you can do this, and if you are having this kind of coefficient for this power x, and you have to do this way, right? So then right, do this one, x power 2 minus 9x minus 36, right? Find the factors and put on the chat. Right. So final, as a final answer, we can get x plus 3 and x minus 12, right? Okay, nice. So then, yeah, right. Here a few exercises are here. You can do it. And yes, these are the examination focus questions. So when we are having this one, the step by step, we have studied what are the methodologies and how we can solve. So collectively, it is available in the questions, right? So can you do this sixth one? Six, question number 6. Can you do? here you have a few applications to do. Do the sixth one and put on the answers on chat. Right. Okay. Answers are here. So, yeah. So then, first one we can get in here. I will have a little bit guide. So this difference of two squares, this is the normal way we can get 3x as x plus 2, like that way. And here also quadratic trinomials 2 are there. And here multiplication mark here. So they you no need to change upside down, but here the division mark is there. If you convert this into a multiplication mark, you have to change the upside and the downside of second term, right? So likewise you can settle, and I think you can get the answer. So let's see, a few exercises are there you can practice. And yes, here same way you can have these things. And from these ones you are getting a few questions for your end examinations. මේ ටිකෙන් එකක් එයි. Yes, uh, do this last one, right? For the examination purpose. මම කිව්වා what will be in your final examination, right? So then let's see. Right, මේක note කරගත්ත නේද හැමෝම? If it is okay, then drop me a message, then I'll go for uh, to discuss about your past paper, and we'll move to this equation and the next three topics. All right, okay, nice. So then right, I think you can see the screen. This was the 2025 May last year paper. So this has 7 questions, and out of that 7, you have to answer any 5. But in this year or not, you are getting only 3 questions, right? So in first question was briefly explain how business mathematics can be used in the field of accounting and in field of economics. So likewise, you are getting a question for 4 marks or 5 marks, right? And then simplify the following expressions, as I mentioned in the end of the first session. We have discussed these exponents and the factorization related things, and then algebraic expression related things. And after that, simultaneous equation also in here, but in for this year, this will not be in appear in here because it is going to the equation part, right? Second question, right? And then you will be getting this kind of algebraic expressions for the factorizations, or the, as I mentioned, from the last slides, you will be getting the same kind of questions for this year, right? Okay. So this is your first question, and we'll move to the next one, the equation part. Here also you can refer this second question. And yes, and the third part may be the series, right? Third part, algebra, it may be arithmetic series or geometric series, right? So you can refer this past paper. Most of the time, this kind of question you will be getting, not the exact one, but the same pattern you can identify, right? So do you have any doubts or anything to clarify? Or we'll move to this next equation part. Right. From the equation side, the equation slides, you can have identified. You have in here the ways you identify the equation. It is uh, difference between it means equalize two expressions in a different way. So you can apply for this knowledge for present value calculations and likewise these kind of equations. So then to do this, you need to have factorization knowledge, exponents knowledge, and everything, right? So then again, the simultaneous equation, right? So then here, can you do this one, simultaneous equation for this one? So what is simultaneous equation? If we have unknown two variables and if we are getting same value for both the equation, for the unknown terms, so we call it simultaneous equation. So we can identify this as equation 1, this as equation 2, and from this onwards, you can find the answers. Yes. Can you do this? Do it fast and find the value of x and y. Right. Thank you very much. I got the answers. The x is equal to and y is equal minus 3. So the same way, you can do the simultaneous linear equations for 3 steps, right? For if you are having 3 unknown variables, you can apply this and you can do it same way. And after the finding answers, you have to substitute those values to these equations and you have to find it. So that the simultaneous equation is one of the main thing, and this this type of question you will be getting, right? Okay. Right, I'm not doing this one, so I think you can refer. And if you need any additional help, yes, you can refer the video series. It is available in the same way you are getting the question. And this might be 5 or 6 marks. The rest of the part is a paragraphic way you are getting. So we'll see how to do this. And This is for understanding about the how to draw a graphs and all. Uh, as a self study, you can do it. Yes, quadratic equations. How to solve this using this equation. Yes, and let's see how the paragraphic way questions are having this importance. How to solve this one. So, can you try this question within 5 minutes? Can you answer? I'll put on the chat. Huh? Same question I have. Right. Write the answers. Huh? Right. How can we do this? කොහොමද කරන්නේ අපි? What are the ways that we can do this? Right. The ways that we can do is uh, right. I'll show how to do this. Right. I think you can see the screen now. Let's see how to do this. So in here, a company produces two, A and B. Profit from each unit, A is having 50 and B is having profit is having, so likewise when you are reading the question you have to note down because you are having very limited time. 50. I show how to do this, extract information and how to do make the equation. The total profit in the day is rupees 6,200, right? Total it is 6,200 and the number of units of produce in day is 160 and number of units for product B. Yes. Number of product, the total number of product we are having 160. In here, the number of units of product A is 10 more than the twice the number of units of product B. Twice B වල වගේ value එක වගේ අපි හිතමුකෝ B කියන units ගණනක් හදනවා කියලා. ඒකේ twice එකට අපි sorry B තියනවලු A is having 10 more than, right? අපි කියන්නේ twice 2B twice the number of units of product B 10 more than මම මේ අර කියලා දුන්නේ first එකේ කොහොමද මේවා convert කරගන්නේ කියලා. The formulate the system equation based on the informations given below. So then here we can write it down. So then 50 and 40 and 6,200. So what is the answer for this one? Yes, with this one, so again we can write it down. A plus B equal 160, because when you are having this kind of unit, so then number of produce. And again without A, we can write down 2B plus 10 on behalf of A, and plus B for this one. So likewise, if we are getting, we can solve, we can find the value of B, right? So value of B is 50. You are getting final solving this, B equal 50. And if we substitute that one to this first equation, it means 50 plus 40 equals 6200. Sorry, 50A plus 40B, 40B equal 6200. So then you can get this value. We substitute, after that you will be getting 110 for A. Right, that's the way you can solve it. You have to think about that differently. And with this term, I think you can identify what are the importance of all the equations format and all. And if you need, you can refer, yes, these two question, right? Same way you are getting this one. So do you have access to this past paper? Can you put on the chat? Read this second equation also. Right. So if you don't have any doubts regarding this equation and all, so you have to practice this kind of question same way you are getting, and also refer the additional notes questions available in the your LMS page, and you can practice those as well. Right. And right. Okay. So then we'll move to our next topic, right? What we call series. Uh, Logarithm. Right, and keep in mind logarithm might not will not be tested in right paper logarithms. Right. So when we go back to this arithmetic series and the geometric, so the series are the one of the important thing which also apply in the different sectors, different manners, and if continuously doing same thing, we can go for the series. So then arithmetic progression series, the numbers, a sequence of numbers where the each new term after the first term form adding fixed amount. It means common difference. For the uh, common difference, the series with the common difference, what we call it arithmetic progression. The series with the common ratio, what we call it geometric progression. Right. So then when we look at the numbers and we normally identify first term as A, which is in here, and the common difference as D. So the terms we identify first term T1, third term T3, 10th term T10, likewise. And to find the value, find the term, we can have this kind of a equation based on these logics. Right, this one. Right. So the equation is, you have to keep it in mind, Tn equal a plus n minus 1 t. So what is Tn equal? Tn equal a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. This is the arithmetic series to find the nth term. Right? Using this, you can find the nth term. Right? So, can you do this one? Question A using this equation. The equation is Tn equal a plus n minus 1 d. Right? Do it fast. First one. Right. So answer, right. We can say the answer is 10, right? Use the value of the common difference d equal minus 10, and the first term is 200. So then 20th term, how we can get this? We can substitute the values for this one. So T20 is asking, first term is 200, and n minus 20 minus 1 multiplied by d is minus 10. So answer may be 10, right? So then if sometimes they're asking the sum of the series, and yes, this is the way. S20 likewise we can get, and 20 divided by 2, and 2a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d, right? That's the way we are getting sum, right? So sometimes, yes, read this question. The answer is available in here, and read this. The Rukmani requires a 2,500 after 12 months to send her daughter to school. She saved 1,000 and first month and increases her weekly saving by 200 every month. Find whether she will be able to send her daughter to school after 12 months, and what is the generated uh, in this above situation. What is the value generated? So then we have to think about, so this kind of investments we also doing. So then n to the Sn equal n divided by 2 within brackets 2a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So this is the way we are applying the values based on this common difference, and we can find it 25,200, right? So that's the way we can do it using this one, what we call arithmetic series, the values, right? So in your past paper also, we'll share having the same way the question. Yes, do it first. This one I'll show. It's a difference question, right? So this kind of question may be. So then if the fifth term of the arithmetic progression is 23 and the 12th term is 25, what is the 20th term is asking, right? So how can we solve this? What kind of things do we can apply for this? Do you have any suggestions to solve this one? In here, what you can do is, first thing is you have to do, develop the two equations for this one. Let's see. Do you have any suggestions? Right. How did you find that one? You have got the answer. The way that we can do is, first thing is we have to create an equation. So then our main equation is Tn equal a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Right? That is our equation. So the fifth term of the arithmetic progression is 23. It means T5 equal a we don't know plus 23 uh, fifth term now. So then 5 minus 1, we don't know d is 23. So then 23. So then we can write it down. 23 equal a plus 4d, right? And then same way we can get 12th term is 65. 65 equal a plus 11d. Likewise thing you are getting. So this may be a first equation. This might be a second equation. So then here the arithmetic series same the value. Values are same. Starting value is same and the common difference is same because because the both are in the same series. Therefore, you can apply simultaneous equation knowledge and find the value of a and d. Right? That's the way that you are doing. Yes, I have got the few answers. You can check whether is it correct or wrong. So that's the knowledge that you can apply. Right? Okay, when we move for a geometric progression, right? As I mentioned, there is a common ratio under this one. To find out is there a common ratio or not, we can divide any term by their previous one. ඕන term එකක් කලින් එකෙන් බෙදුවෙන් පස්සේ we can identify is it actual, is there any common ratio or not. To find out this one, again we can easily develop this equation that is called Tn equal ar n minus 1. That's the r is the common ratio and a is the first term, right? So can you do it this mm, first one soon? This first one. Can we apply for this equation? The equation is available in here. Try this and find the answers. Right, here I'll show how to do this. T25 is asking. So A is 10 and R again 10 power n minus 1 means 24. Right? That's the way you are getting the answer for this one. Right? Even with a large number, we can show it in the same way, similar way. And again, there's a sum. There are two equations for the sum. In here, if the R value is greater than 1, if the R value is greater than 1, then you are getting Sn equal A plus Rn minus 1 divided by R1. Right? You have to remember these equations. And then if the R value is less than 1, then S1 A multiplied by 1 minus Rn divided by 1 minus R. So you can see the difference, no? 1 and the R is changing. Right? The position is changing. The large value is getting first place. Keep it mind. The large value getting first place. If R is larger than 1, so then it is getting first place. If it's 1 is greater than R, so 1 getting first place. Right? Yes, same way you can see this type of question and how it's going to be. So this is one of the example I have discussed in a few years back. Uh, yes. So then your past paper also might have this kind of questions, right? So those are the topics that I have to discuss about with you. So you can add what are the questions, what are the things that you need to clarify, or do I need to clear it out uh, before your uh, exam, right? You can ask now if there's any question. I'm waiting. Yes, uh, 12 noon, from 12 noon you can get a break, and after exactly on 1 p.m. Nadisha will Miss will start the next session. Same way she will be doing, and you can clearly ask about the questions. So I think if you don't have questions, and you can leave. And thank you very much. And I wish you all the best for your examination. So if you have any kind of issue, you can send me an email and then with your contact details, then I'll contact you. Uh, So then, yeah, right. Okay, all the best. So if you have any question, you can ask. Huh?